for the most part, that they go. I think that wasn't a gun, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
The most popular music out right now is rap music that talks about selling drugs. It's cool to go to prison. It's cool to sleep with X amount of women. We have leaders within the community that are...
The worst thing that could have happened to our community was that which took place in the Great Society program of Lyndon Baines Johnson. Mm-hmm. He introduced government programs that came into our community that said simply to the mothers in that community, we'll provide you with home, with housing, with food for your baby, all of your needs. We will, the big government will. The one thing that is required is that you not have a man in that house. And they single-handedly destroyed the black family.
It really can't be overstated that what progressives have done with black Americans is probably the most successful thing that they have done in terms of their agenda, in terms of black Americans being a sort of a test tube for shepherding black Americans away from the church, away from education, away from family.
These policies that are not talking about empowering, they're talking more about enslaving, but not enslaving as it did in the past, the physical body, but now the will. And all of a sudden you have the big house, and the big house is located up here in Washington, D.C., or your state governments, or maybe even your local governments. You see certain individuals in the black community continue to see themselves as the intercessories. And I have to tell you, they're the overseers on this new plantation.
A lot of these so-called community civil rights leaders, they get a couple gold nuggets at the expense of the entire community. Look at, ride through any black community, you'll see a lot of buildings in ruins. But you'll see these preachers driving a Mercedes, a Jaguar.
Are, in many ways, are race hustlers. That's how they derive their power, by making them believe that the white man has the foot on their neck. And no matter what you do in this society, you can never be equal. You can never have economic freedom. Wealth is a bad thing. So let us be your leaders and let us be your voice.
You see, the plantation used to be where you had the slave master and his family, and he owned slaves. Today, it's not just that plantation. It's called the government plantation. It's what many of these programs are trying to enslave all of us on. The size and scope and reach of government is the new plantation.
The culture of the single-parent homes, the most popular music out right now is rap music that talks about selling drugs. It's cool to go to prison. It's cool to sleep with X amount of women. We have leaders within the community that are leading us astray. J.C. Watts called them poverty pimps. They're making millions. While areas like this, there should be no reason why Frederick Douglass's house is surrounded by poverty. But it is. There's a disconnect with our heritage. We're in a place where, as a community, as a whole, for generation after generation, we've been lied to.
Joblessness, despair, and hopelessness.
And you say there's gang violence now moved in?
It's growing, yes. It's pushing down in this area. Some from Charlotte. The Rock Hill Police Department, is reporting that there is some gangs germinating in this area. Some of the kids that I mentor tell me that, that they have been made offers as far as recruitment into the gangs. And in South Carolina, the largest demographic in our prisons is black men. And you wonder where the fathers are, who are supposed to be in the homes. They're locked up for the most part. That they go. I think that wasn't a gun, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You were saying that black people are not sticking together is one of the reasons why we still have to march in the street.
Well, we think because we have a black president, that everything is going to change. But we need to change our mentality as a people.
So, are you saying that we succeed as groups, or do we succeed as individuals?
We succeed as individuals, but not enough of us succeed as individuals.